Hello and welcome back to another video. Today we're looking at Palm Sage Jutsu. It is a 12-second long cooldown ninjutsu with a power of 0 and a range of 3. And essentially you press the ninjutsu button once and you are not allowed to press L2 or R2 if you want to keep the ninjutsu going and you want the full value of it. However, you can jump. If you press L2 or R2, it completely interrupts it and breaks the spell. But if you go ahead and jump with it or double jump with it, you're completely fine. It does not have hyper armor, and essentially it heals your allies within a decently big range. However, it's still close range. Like most healing ninjutsus are. So, honestly, there really isn't much of a difference between this and any other healing ninjutsu. There isn't really too many long range healing ninjutsus. There's only really one, and that's a DLC. But anyway, regardless, it heals very quickly. It gives your secret technique back quite a lot actually, because it heals quite quickly. And it's really good in general, just because it can get the team. Just because it's kind of fast. And technically, it can be more powerful paired with another ninjutsu, which we will talk about much later. By much later, I kind of actually mean quite soon, because it's actually quite close in the ninjutsu list. But anyway, when you're using this ninjutsu, you seriously, and I mean this, you seriously need hyper armor, otherwise it's pointless, unless you somehow are very good at dodging. And if you're very good at dodging with just double jumps, and somehow you're able to survive, and your teammates are like fucking Minato and Tobirama teleporting you everywhere and saving your ass, then yeah, you're fine. Which, by the way, you can't even do in the game. So, yeah, you're just gonna have to rely on everyone being your meat shield. Other than that, you're completely fine. It's a really good ninjutsu. And, you can tell whether or not someone's getting getting healed, when they, have a glowing aura around them. If they don't have a glowing aura, then they're dying. And another way to check that they're healing or dying is by looking at their health bar. And I guess I should probably talk about, the actual UI of people. So your teammates, you can clearly see that they have a health bar, right? But just underneath that health bar, there is a small little blue bar, or maybe it's full. That is the secret technique gauge, and that shows how much secret technique your friendly ally has. Now, why is this important? Well, it's kind of important to know which person has what, and you could kind of predict when they're going to use their ultimates. But at the same time, it helps them get their ultimate when they get healed, and it also helps you mostly. However, the people that I'm playing with in this match, these randoms, they were really fucking separated, so I genuinely couldn't save half of them. But anyway, because of that, you can't really heal anyone if no one's close by, and if each time you try to go to someone is somewhere else, there's another issue. So you gotta choose one side over the other. But yeah, other than that, it is a very basic ninjutsu. Helps you in a pinch as well, like as an emergency heal. Because of its low cooldown, it actually really does help out, and it's just amazing in my opinion. I think the cooldown for it is justifiable. It's decent. Maybe 10 seconds would be nice, but I think maybe that's asking too much. Or maybe at least, I don't know, boosting the healing would maybe be a bit too much. There is a current glitch going around though, where when you try to use it, for some reason it cancels out, like, of itself. And so, like, the healing doesn't heal itself for some reason. But yeah, But I feel like, this is a great ninjutsu. It is a really well balanced healing ninjutsu, and I really do love it. It's just I wish it did have a little bit of hyper armor or something. Maybe for like the first half you have hyper armor, or like the last half you have hyper armor. I don't know. It feels a little difficult in this ninjutsu climate of constantly dealing with you know people getting rid of hyper armor or immediately hitting you, especially when it's a beginner ninjutsu. I mean, even then, even if it's not used by beginners, then technically I use it quite a bit actually. Uh, it's still pretty strong. I think that's the best explanation I have for it, to be honest. Just because I really love this ninjutsu. I don't really want any buffs or debuffs to it. I think it's pretty fine as it is. Though I do find it unfair that free-to-play players have to get hyper armor by either getting a DLC, which even the DLC's hyper armor is trash, or actually the best way to get it from a ninja tool or a DLC. But anyway, that's it for today's video. Like, subscribe, push the notification bell, and I'll see you guys next time.